Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praises to Allah the Almighty and good morning to all. The Islamic financial industry today is under a new supernormal. First, impacts of COVID-19. Second, rapid advances in technology. And third, an increasingly tech-savvy demographic. These three specific elements are presenting both opportunities and challenges to the Islamic finance industry. As financial technology or FinTech is disrupting the industry and COVID-19 disrupting the way we conduct and consume our business and services, it has emerged as a major game changer with a unique value proposition. The nascent yet growing FinTech space has large ambitions. At the fore is its aim to reshape the entire value chain of Islamic and conventional financing. Globally, FinTech startups are making large inroads and openly challenging the traditional financial players in their own space. Significantly, FinTech is reshaping consumers' expectation of financial services. And yet, FinTech does offer tremendous opportunities to financial institutions, provided that relevant and timely pivots are being made to serve the increasingly tech-savvy demographic. Malaysia is relatively young in this space, both as consumers and producers of Islamic FinTech. Nonetheless, I have full confidence that our strength as the leading nation of Islamic finance would facilitate our capability to fully embrace the advancement in technology for the Malaysia Islamic finance industry. In order to achieve this, we need to face up to the reality of FinTech by understanding the new perspective that it brings, how to make it work, given our current unique situation, and how to benefit from it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to be here with you today to speak at this event and share about Malaysia's vision as a thriving Islamic FinTech destination. It gave me a great pleasure to share an avenue for interesting discussion to take place on certain key emerging trends, the expansion of FinTech and its relevance with Islamic finance and Islamic economy. FinTech has a strong nexus with Islamic finance and collaborative entrepreneurship. The concept of mu'amalat is very apt in facilitating startup and entrepreneurs get off the ground and scale up. Likewise, entrepreneurs can help to reinvent finance and collaborate with others on a common platform in creating and sharing values through innovative financial solutions. It is indeed a pleasure to share some of my thoughts on fintechs and on how the Islamic finance industry could gain from technology-driven solution and innovation and or pivot on business model. While Malaysia's Islamic finance has made significant progress domestically and globally for the last 3 decades, the next chapter of growth hinges on the industry stakeholders' ability to understand and act on solving the issues that arose from the new supernormal that I mentioned at the start of my speech. At present, Islamic finance fintech industry in Malaysia and globally is still in its infancy and growing. It is encouraging to see growing number of fintech startups, innovation labs, and incubators that are based on the values and principles of Islamic finance, but the fact that matters is that they are not as visible and widespread as their conventional peers. With COVID-19 impacting physical mobility, rapid development of financial technology and internet-based commerce transaction, and more than 85% penetration on mobile devices across the Malaysia demographic, it is a compelling case for Islamic finance to take on a more prominent role in the FinTech ecosystem going forward. Digital banking consumers stand at an estimated 670 million in Asia alone and are expected to reach 2 billion by 2022. In Malaysia, within a population of close to 32 million, there is high mobile and internet penetration rate at about 142% and 81% respectively. With a diverse population and growing middle class, Malaysia is an ideal test bed for developing and commercializing Islamic FinTech solution. Ladies and gentlemen, the emergence of FinTech has opened up new opportunities which can greatly benefit the Islamic financial industry. At its core, FinTech has led to the creation of various new and innovative business models that help improve effectiveness, efficiency, and security of financial transactions, which was not the case 10 or 20 years ago. I would like to highlight 3 key areas that Islamic finance stand to gain from FinTech. First, by leveraging on technology, industry players are able to focus on value creation and provide services that is customer focused. This is now achievable through the delivery of hyper-localized and customized solutions via big data, analytics, and artificial intelligence. These technologies are proven to bring substantial benefits and values to customers by making financial services to be accurate, relevant, and seamless. Second, the adoption of technology can facilitate Islamic finance to reach out to untapped and unserved market segments that would not otherwise be cost effective. This opens up new frontiers for opportunity to collaborate with existing and new stakeholders and enhance Islamic finance offerings with better viability and scalability. Third, in terms of processes, FinTech can assist to improve the efficiency of back-end system and operation, including through the use of artificial intelligence to effectively manage governance, risk management, and even compliance on real-time basis. Entrepreneurs too stand to gain from FinTech. First, FinTech provides shareable technological platform to realize the goal of Islamic finance in creating a risk-sharing and collaborative economy. This will in turn benefit entrepreneurs via wider access to a variety of funding providers. As an example, Malaysia has the highest number of regulated alternative financing in the form of equity crowdfunding and peer-to-peer platforms in ASEAN, with capability to be customized to comply with the Sharia requirements. These alternative financing platforms have emerged as highly efficient matchmakers between entrepreneurs and investors. From the $10 million raised globally in 2009 through 9 major platforms, these platforms have mobilized over $1 billion up to this year with investors from over 200 countries. This has facilitated the growth of entrepreneurs by providing finance to about 1.7 million crowdfunding projects and allowed entrepreneurs to closely engage with their customers to shape and refine product ideas. Secondly, there's also the investment account platform, IAP, where there is Malaysia's first multi-bank online platform that combines the credit evaluation expertise of Islamic banks with the power of technology to channel funds from investors to economic ventures. This technology-driven multifaceted platform facilitates various investment ventures and projects with transparent risk-return rewards that could be easily reviewed by investors both domestically and globally. Third, the matching of funds enabled by FinTechs also has great application within the social financing dimension. In particular, I am seeing great potential of digitalizing the collection and utilization of funds from zakat, waqaf, and sadaqah, as well as facilitating transaction for ar-rahnu, or rather Islamic pound broking. The efficiency and transparency enabled by technology not only provides greater convenience to customers, but more importantly, builds collective trust and confidence about the Islamic finance industry. In turn, this will enhance Islamic finance value proposition and facilitate wider participation from larger types of stakeholders focusing on social impact initiative with focus on the triple bottom line goals and or the value-based intermediation as an approach. Ladies and gentlemen, we are already seeing encouraging developments in this space. For example, Scholar Fund raised over ringgit Malaysia 200,000 in 2016 to fund 25 students from less privileged families studying in universities and colleges in Malaysia. Meanwhile, Launch Good has raised $9 million in over 20 countries and funded 1,300 social impact projects ranging from disaster relief and humanitarian aid to water and housing infrastructure in developing countries. In Malaysia, our Islamic financial institutions are in the good position to benefit from the growth multipliers that FinTech offers. What is required is to facilitate awareness and adoption for the industry to invest in 5 key elements: talent, technology, brand, financing, and governance. Key to making this a success is for the industry stakeholders, among others, to transform their fears into familiarity and to embrace the digital transformation via holistic digitalization for the entire organization. It is also key for stakeholders, especially the incumbent, to view FinTech as an enabler, not abstract, hence enabling the necessary operational, structural, and cultural shift where needed. It is key that the tone has to be set from the top by making efforts for digitalization as a boardroom priority agenda, and Islamic financial institution to allocate capital and resources to make it a success. It is also key to inculcate, infuse, and manage the impact, intended or unintended, the relevant culture of innovation for it to effectively be adapted throughout the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, technology, particularly FinTech, and impact of COVID-19 have indeed reshaped our understanding and perspective about Islamic finance and digital economy going forward. In reality, each and every aspect of our life is being transformed by this digital revolution. FinTech is unlocking tremendous opportunities that will bring significant benefits to consumers and the industry. Islamic finance, in embracing what technology offers, would be able to better meet the constantly changing customers' demand, needs, and the real economy. Malaysia Islamic finance industry needs to collectively and quickly learn to adapt, invest, and innovate to deploy new technologies, particularly FinTech and new business models. At the same time, this phenomenon offers significant opportunities for entrepreneurs to scale up and succeed, as well as new and existing risks with perspective that needs to be managed differently going forward. In closing, I wish you all an insightful and engaging session. Thank you very much.